Now that I'm calm, my little one is 120 and my big one is 170. So that's double. And I believe all this is because of the steroids. So don't take steroids.
So you believe that steroids played a big role
For this.
this situation? So Christos, I want you to tell me why you took steroids. What was the reason?
Well, look how it all started. First of all, I didn't even know what steroids were back then. And even now, I don't really know much about steroids. Just like I mentioned now, let's say yesterday. The day before yesterday, I watched a video and learned about. What did we say? About which one? About the one that, as they said, is the top steroid. Back then, when I was taking it, I thought it was just a pill. I had no idea what it was. But seriously, it gave me top energy. Like I was lifting 60 kilos and it felt like it was nothing. The girls would watch me while I was working out and their eyes would go wide. Anyway.
You said you were on 13 steroids.
I mean, yeah, 13, yeah. I'll tell you how it started. So I was in England and I was watching, those YouTube videos with bodybuilders. And at some point, I typed, steroid cycle bodybuilding or pro. Basically, I typed pro. And then I went to a video called Pro Bodybuilder Steroid Cycle. Something like that. And it was showing, the bodybuilders. Arnold, Ronnie, Jay Cutler, and others. Phil Hilt, all of them. And it was writing what kind of stuff they take, what steroids they take. Yes, that's right. What steroids? Yes, that's right. And percentages and steroids. And this and that. And I see, who takes the most? That guy, I don't remember who it was, Phil Hilt maybe, I don't know who he was. And he was taking 11. And I said, I'll take all 11. I thought they were candies. Anyway, one day I was there and they were really expensive too. One day I was at the gym and this huge guy walks in. All right, what do you want? I walk into I'm writing down the stuff, that I saw in the video. I say, I want these. Okay. How much? 1,000? Take it.
You know what I don't get? You worked out for years. So why didn't you take them when you were younger? Some people start steroids underage. Why did it happen to you at 25?
I don't know, man. It just happened to me then. Maybe back then I didn't even know about Mr. Olympia.
So you hadn't seen those guys?
No, I hadn't, just so you know. How do you say? I knew Arnold. As an actor, I heard he was also a bodybuilder, and the other, Mr. Olympia, but I didn't really pay much attention. After I started with Ronnie Coleman, Jay Cutler, both are my favorites. Those two, the big battle was between those two. After Ronnie stopped with Phil, I didn't keep watching both, Jay Cutler. I used to watch, né? When I was in England, someone mentioned Kemi Levron to me, and I didn't even know who that was. Ne? Later on, I found out who Kemi Levron was. He tells me, Levron, who is that? I only knew Coleman, And from then on, I started getting into the Mr. Olympia.
Let's say women.
No, not that I wanted.
A body too.
No, I didn't care about the body, the definition, and all that. I cared about strength, mass. Back then, I was watching, I'm telling you, I was really like that. And I will always have a love for the gym.
And are we talking strictly about powerlifting, bodybuilding, or strongman? I want you to tell me that.
As I said, I am following Jimmy Stoppani's programs. Okay, now let's say the program I'm going to take, the one I'll do at the advanced level, right? As I read, it's the program of Doran Gates, right? Now, if this is Doran Gates' program, bodybuilding, you mean? Let me tell you something. I don't think bodybuilding is just about being ripped, right? Because, okay, let's take the meaning of bodybuilding. What does bodybuilding mean? It means you're building your body. So it's something different. If you do it, man, it means you're a bodybuilder. You don't like it.
Let's say lifting a lot of weight.
My body, what matters to me is to do my program correctly and to lift as much weight as I can lift. Let's say, before the steroids, I lifted less. After the steroids, with the steroids, I lifted a lot more. All right, but what matters is to do my program, to get the exercise done, to be just fine. And that's it.
Alright then, Christos, I want you to tell me now what problems you faced with steroids. You told me before that you were injecting and you even got an abscess.
Yes, yes. I used both injectables and pills. I was taking both. When I did the injections, I was sometimes too lazy to get new ones from the pharmacy and reuse the same ones repeatedly. And so I had an abscess. I went to a health center where they removed it and I got much better.
Was that a reason for you to quit?
No.
You weren't quitting, I mean?
Yeah, no, it wasn't. Yeah, just. And why did you stop? Because I returned to Greece, that's why.
There wasn't any health problem.
No, health. Okay, we'll get to health too. Look, I had, let's say, if you stop them, you can feel the psychological drain because you used to see a beast in the mirror and then you see something much smaller and your mood drops a bit. I had a small kind of psychological thing, small but brief, and it passed. I don't care anymore. What can I tell you now? One day I went to do some blood tests at the hospital, and when I went to see the results, it was something, well, what can I say? When the results come out, there are some lines that show you, some lines were at the end, some lines were at the beginning, none were in the middle. The doctor saw them but didn't know what to tell me either. Anyway, don't take steroids. Never get involved with them because they affect the liver. And if something happens to your liver, you're finished.
Also, we'll address the fact that they greatly affect your psychology.
Yeah, let me tell you something. How did you feel? I mean, when I go to the gym and do my workouts, I feel a lot of aggression, very wildness, focus, aggression, concentration on the workout.
Here it says he's considering losing weight.
My friend, like we said before, whatever the program says, the mirror. Because the scale is not going to go down. Because I can see that these pants I'm wearing now fit more easily. The belt is 4 holes tighter, it fastens more easily. So I've lost some weight, I can move more easily. But the scale from 177 weeks ago is now at 174 and a half. And all this, it's most likely because of the steroids I was taking, and as I saw on YouTube, no matter how much you diet, Anatrol makes you gain weight. Yes, that's what you told me, and as I said, it's most likely some effects of the steroids. The 2 or 3% remains in me, and I don't know if it will ever go away.